everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I did my own nails. Yes, I did. They're not as long as maybe I wanted, but I'm gonna grow these out. I plan on doing fills on these and just giving you guys other designs till we get a longer length. I need to get used to them because I haven't had nails in a long time before the pandemic, so just bear with me. These are my nails to start off with. Yes, shocking. Probably not so much. They're bad. Only gave y'all a quick glance of them. They're bad. But let's get into it. So you see the decals I'm using. They're from the Painted Koi. I'll have I'll have information down below. I have been wanting to use these decals for so very long. I got them, I think, pre-pandemic. And then the stones I showed you are Swarovski Rose Peach Shimmer. And I wanted to use those so much. I got a whole 1440 pack, 10 lot pack of them because I thought they're so beautiful. And those are size 7. But I use multiple sizes for this set. So with those two things, I got around the same time, and I thought they would go perfect together. And they kind of do. I had to add a little pink. And I kind of explained more. I have another video, if you missed it, on the full bling nail. So I won't be going into detail on the full bling nail of this set. There's another video. It's the video before this, and you can see that. So I start off by pushing my eponychium back. It has grown down on my nail plate so much I needed to physically push it back. When I'm doing actual clients and they're getting service regularly, I don't find that I need to do this often. But when it's a client who hasn't been in a while or hasn't had their nails done in a while, I find that I need to do that. And in order to soften the skin, you'll see my hands looked wet. And I use alcohol for that opposed to a cuticle softener or anything like that. I just want to keep the surface sanitized and dehydrated. And it seems like the alcohol will literally moisturize it while it's wet, but it will then go back dehydrated, of course, when it dehydrates, when it evaporates. So I really love doing that process with alcohol, and I highly recommend it for those reasons. So you can see I take a long time doing this, more than I show you on camera. I'm not speaking generally, but for my hands, because they were so tore up, let's be honest, they were. I do not take care of my hands. I do not take care of my nails. You will see my hands are very dry. They're cracked. So just know that. From here on going forward, you don't even have to leave the comment down below because it doesn't moisturize my hands, so you might as well not. And obviously, I don't moisturize my hands either, but that's my business, so let's be square. I got dry hands, so that's that. And you can see I'm clipping the dead skin because I had to have so much growth out. I'm not clipping anything live. I cannot feel this at all. It's completely dead skin. There's no way for me to rid myself of it except to clip it. In the state of Texas, it's perfectly okay to clip dead skin. Now, if we go beyond that, what you see in like Russian manicures and stuff, we can have debates well, I'm not going to have a debate with you, but y'all can have debates all day about that. I just know what I can do here and what I do here, and then to myself, I can't feel this at all. It's completely dead skin. After I clip it, I go in, and I did not show, and I go in and buff with the round bit just to smooth that skin out even more. I'm not going to get to a perfect place now because my hands were in such bad condition, but it's going to take time and me moisturizing, which I'm not going to do in order to get these better. But, do better than what I'm telling you, okay? So I reduced the length of my nails. I only filed one way. The video was sped up, so it may look like I was sawing, but I was not sawing. Do not saw your natural nails. It'll mess them up. So I've prepped my nail. You see me prep nails a million times. I went ahead and etched the surface. I probably could have done a little more, but I didn't. So I'm using these C-curve stiletto tips. These are from Glitter Planet UK, and you can see how they connect at the sidewalls and kind of come straight out. That's what we want when we fit a tip. You want it from sidewall to sidewall. You don't want it over, you don't want it under. You want that Goldilocks kind of fit. So you can see how that fits right there on the side, on those sidewalls. You can see that strong C-curve underneath. And this is after I glued them all on. I want to do a coffin shape, and I wanted them to be narrow. For me, I have very wide nail beds. I wouldn't say wide overall. They flare out. That's technically what's going on. I don't have wide nail beds in the term of sizes, but they go from narrow to wider. So that's what flare means, the Tabytha. So I applied the tips, I clipped them down, and now I'm blending in the tip to my natural nail. I do want to speak on the length of these nails. I said it when I began this video, that these are not, I mean, I'm sure these are long to some people, but I don't want to start off too long because I want to be able to get used to them. I can get used to them if they start off at a shorter length and they slowly grow out. It's just like, you know, when you grow up with your kid, you never notice how much they grow till you look back in time, you know, or if you don't see somebody in a while. But you want to be able to get used to what you're doing. If I did these at 2-inch long nails off top, I'd be hitting them everywhere. And I do work out in the gym, so I want to be able to get used to them. I do have only this hand done, but again, I don't want to make my daily life difficult. I need to become accustomed. So I went ahead and cleansed the nails with alcohol just to get the dust off, and then I cleansed them and dehydrated them again with acetone. I applied the rubber base gel and cured. Today I'm going to be using IBD gels. With this set, I use one custom mix pink that I made. I couldn't even tell you what's even in there. And then I have the clear. And this is I'm sorry, don't hate me. Don't even thumbs down. It is a sample product and it is beautiful. And I am so very sorry. But there are what you can do, there are companies, there's like Glitter Planet UK, there's so many companies that make beautiful loose glitters, Wildflowers. If you can find a loose glitter similar to this, you just mix it with builder gel, mix it with a very good quality builder gel, and here you have a similar product. Once I have the information to provide to you about this product, if I ever gain it, again, it is a sample product, I will let you know. But I want you to know in the meantime, you can obtain a similar look. Just inquire with one of those companies, see if they have a, you know, rose gold or a rose toned holographic glitter. And I would say in terms of glitter, this is kind of medium. Glitters do get chunkier. I would say, yeah, about a medium. If you would quantify glitters in like 4 sizes, I would say that this is like size 3 out of like 4 being the big like hexagonal or circle glitters. But that's enough of that. So for the nail I'm going to bling out, I do put the glitter as a base because I want that to coordinate with my crystals. I want any gaps to be filled by something sparkly, which is glitter. So we have one cohesive, sparkly, full blinged out nail. Again, if you want more information on this nail, how I did it, what I used, I mean, you're not missing much. It's just the bling of this nail. I do go into how I bling the other nails. So, but check out that video if you want to, if you haven't. So I applied that builder gel glitter. I cured it, and then I'm encapsulating the glitter with the hard gel. And you can see I'm flipping my hand over because gravity will make me an apex and help me move that gel where it needs to go. So behind the scenes, I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. So you'll see me make a mistake with this nail. I am using this nude color. Again, this is a color that I mixed up probably a couple years ago of different products. The base is an IBD gel, but I used other gels in here too, and I'm sorry. So I know initially I want this nail to be sheer nude. Well, the pointer and the pinky, I want to be sheer nude. So I'm starting off with a thin coat of that because I want to put the decals over them. And I'm going in, this is the Cosmetic Pink Builder. I didn't have like any left in there, as you can see, but I had enough to camouflage my nail bed. And this is a technique I like to use often when I'm doing kind of clear nails that are going to show the natural nail. Even though this isn't completely clear, it still is sheer underneath. So my natural nail is janky. We know that. So I'm literally covering it up with this to camouflage it so you can see how I'm doing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just following where my natural nail is just to camouflage it. And I'm fading that up towards the cuticle area. And you see the look that gives you. And feel free to use that for other techniques. I'm sure you guys can see where you could go with that. You can do some nail art on the free edge or whatever. In retrospect, I do wish I did not make those the sheer nude and left it completely clear because it almost gives it a cloudy look that it didn't really need. But you know, it's hindsight is 2020. Also with this nail, you can see me building it up completely, and then I decide that I wanted to put a decal on this nail. These decals need to be encapsulated. Please, please, please encapsulate these decals. So when I decided that this needed or wanted a decal on it, I had to go in and file some of that bulk off of the nail. Because I didn't make that decision. I wouldn't have built it up that much if I knew that I wanted to put a decal there. So I'm going in and I'm just taking the bulk off of where I kind of built up the part that covered the nail, the natural nail, if that makes sense. You see what I did. Just mostly focusing on the edges so it didn't bulk out too much towards the sidewall. You can see I am taking this first decal, and this is a little bit different because I don't know if you guys have ever worked with the Cricut machine and trying to do transfers onto objects or heat transfers, and you know that sometimes you need a transfer tape when you're doing that. So I know that this had to happen in order for the decal to work properly, just because it's so many different pieces. So I had to press this. You see me rubbing real hard, getting it on there piece by piece, making sure it transferred. After I adhered it, I went ahead and encapsulated it with the clear. Now, another mistake, I'm always going to tell you guys my mistakes, is my brush wasn't completely clean from the nude, and you may not be able to tell that, but towards the free edge of this specific nail, it's a little cloudy. And it's not the builder gel's fault. I brag on builder gel all day for the clarity. It's because my brush still had that nude in it partially. So you'll see it's not as holographic towards the free edge when I do my reveal shots. That's completely my fault. Don't make my mistake. I normally use a different brush for clear than nudes and glitters, but I was being lazy, so that's my mistake. Just learn from it. So you can see I'm applying these decals. I know I wanted the snake that wrapped around. I thought that was real cute. And how the decal is, it has 4 separate pieces, but that would have been too long for my nail. So I just took a piece out. That's it. So I make sure they're adhered very well to the nail. I wipe off the tacky layer. Let's go back. I wipe off the tacky layer before I even, filed it to reduce the bulk on the sidewalls, so the nail is not sticky. So off camera, like I was speaking to earlier, I filed the bulk towards the free edge of this nail down so I could have space in the depth of the nail in order to encapsulate that snake decal in there. So I went ahead and shaped the nails, and you can see, oh, this is very hard. You see how I'm wrapping my fingers around? I know I'm not the only one. I don't know how you wouldn't, but it is very deflected, okay? It's difficult. It hurts my hand. I don't ever talk about it, but I do have hand pain and stuff just from working traditional jobs, typing all day and doing nails, and then also playing video games. I do play games. Me and my love, I play games. So between the Xbox, doing nails, and just scrolling on this phone, and my past doing traditional jobs, my hands have had enough. And that's why if you missed my CBD carrot juice video, you see why I appreciate CBD, a part of my daily life. Anyways, I've gone on a tangent. Follow my other channel with me and my love if you're interested in any of that. We'll get into discussing CBDs and things of that sort for pain management, everything like that. So I'll put a link down to our channel below. We haven't got those videos up yet, but we have plans. We have content to get out to you guys. So I am debulking these nails with a fine carbide bit. It's a safety bit. Went ahead and debulked that gel where I needed to. And then you can see right now I'm using a crosscut bit, which is similar to a sanding band in a way. You just don't have to change the band every time. You just have to change the bit like every 6 months, a year if you're me, or 2 years if you're also me. So after I got the nails filed, shaped, finished filed, I go in and dust them off. I'm using alcohol, as you can see. I can't find my spray bottle. Y'all, I'm doing bad. I'm not doing bad, yo. It's just I recently relocated. I don't know how long this can be my excuse, but I still don't know where everything is. So I'm showing you these crystals. They're so beautiful. Again, you can get those from Blue Street Crystals, and you can use code Tabytha 5 for a discount. And I am using different sizes. I have a separate container that has the various sizes. You can use whatever favorite crystal gel that you like. I'm showing you the one that I use pretty often. I'm using Young Nails Protein Bond because I want that to ensure that adhesion. Protein Bond allows things to adhere. And you can see on the side of that thumbnail that I'm missing product. I filed it off. I did. Again, it was a mistake. This is very late at night, okay, guys? But I make mistakes so you don't have to. How about that? Let's be our deal. Don't make that mistake. I bulked out right there too much. You see, I put a base layer of clear and I bulked it up too much on the sidewall and then put my glitter and then encapsulated. It was too bulky. I shouldn't have done that. Be better than me. So I decided to cover it up with crystals. Why not? Who knows? You don't know unless I tell you. And that's it. We make happy mistakes, okay? That's what we do. Because the crystals, it makes us happy. It makes it a happy mistake. I enjoy it. So I covered up with crystals and I decided to use pink crystals with this. I go in the explanation in my full bling video because these crystals go very well. The rose peach shimmer go very well, except they can pull to orange at certain points. So I really needed that pink, that rose Swarovski crystal in order to bring that pink back into the situation. But I do appreciate the shimmer because it does reflect so many colors, which goes so well with the holographic elements of the glitter and the snake decal. And so I am applying that crystal gel to this nail. Again, I'm doing this as I go. I'm deciding I need crystals on this nail. And I didn't know really how to do it to make it complementary with the snake. I thought it was kind of weird, but I like how I did it in the end. It's something simple, something you see me do. It's one of my go-to crystal designs. I've done this a million times on clients. It's cute to me. It doesn't take away from me the fact that I've used it so many times. It's bling. I am a human female. I'm attracted to the blinginess, the glitteriness, the shine. It's biological, guys. So you can see I placed these beads. I did the beads really make it. This might have not looked as cute if I didn't have the beads. So I went ahead and cured it, and then I'm coating the beads with top coat so we don't lose our gold tone, or at least not as fast. It's liable to happen, but we want to make sure they're as protected as possible. So then I go in with my top coat, and top coat, you want to seal around the crystals. I've yelled at y'all a million times, do not put top coat on top of your crystals ever. Don't. Around your crystals, you can put top coat, and I really recommend, again, you put top coat on top of your metal charms, even if they're not the beads. If you have like the triangle type shapes or whatever they are, please top coat on top of them, because otherwise you'll probably lose your color. So you can see in my reveal shots the tip of that snake skin nail, my pointer nail. Again, it doesn't appear as holographic. It's still cute, but it's not as holographic as you see the pieces by the cuticle if you look closely. And again, that's from me using a brush that still had that nude and wasn't clear. So again, learn from my mistakes. Again, in retrospect, I do wish I would have left the base completely clear also for the pointer and the pinky. We discussed the mistake I made on the thumb. Is this a nail tutorial video? I don't know. I think this is a nail mistake video. But they came out so cute because guess what? There's bling. You can cover it all up with bling. I don't suggest that at all. I really always teach you guys the opposite, or try to. You got to have a very good foundation to your nails. I don't appreciate people that just cover up everything with bling, but you know, when you're working with clients and you're heat of the situation and you're trying to make things right, you do make mistakes. They do happen. So I just always want to let you guys know how you can fix them. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Check out my previous video for the full bling. Check out the link to me and my loves page. We made filet mignon Jamaican beef curry. It's beautiful. We also did a video on Magic Spoon cereal, which is supposed to be a healthy cereal. So plug, like, comment, subscribe, support you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't forget to be kind to your neighbor and wear a mask. Bye.